Hello everybody. Hope you all are fit as of it. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new on my channel, please subscribe and press bell icon button so you don't miss any single video whenever I post. And like this video if you found informative. So many times I have been asked one question, ma'am, how I learn this language? How you become the master of this language? So in this video, I'm going to reveal my strategies, my plan, which I applied when I commenced my journey, right? So without any further ado, I don't want you to squander your time because your time is really precious, right? So without exaggerating, let me keep this video as short as I can, right? So when I started my journey, it was lockdown period, right? Before lockdown period, I approached one institute to learn this language and I was completely beginner. With this view to learn this language, I joined. Could you imagine what happened over there? Let me tell you. One day, one teacher asked something in a group. On that day, I wasn't able to express myself. I couldn't speak a single word. That's why whosoever sitting around me started laughing at me. And I was completely devastated. I felt that I may never learn this language. It was such a painful moment for me because I was literally demotivated and no one was there who could uplift me. I was only there who uplifted myself because my family, even in my friend circle, nobody speaks this language. And I had one option. So I had two options that time. Either I could stop learning or continue. It depends on my attitude. But I chose to continue, irrespective of their criticism, irrespective of their laugh, right? So first believe in yourself, and if someone is laughing at you in the beginning, let them laugh. Don't be affected with their words. Be just impervious. Okay? Nobody will support you sometime. Nobody will uplift you. You have to uplift yourself. Right? And I will tell you also which mistakes you don't need to commit. Right? Because I made so many mistakes because there was nobody who could suggest me, who could guide me. But now this video could be very beneficial, right, if you watch till the end. So don't skip this video, don't just leave in the middle, watch it thoroughly till the end. Okay, so the first technique which I used, just watch as much you can watch, just with the subtitle, right? Switch to anything, whatever you want to watch, even if song you want to listen, even if you are searching anything on YouTube related your anything, just switch to English, right? How to make notes, how to navigate any application, just search it in English, right? Even if you are a beginner, with subtitles, because in the initial days I used subtitles so that I could comprehend the content clearly, right? Whenever you don't understand, stop that video and just write down that word on your notebook, then search it on Google, which I used to do. I used to search on Google instantly after coming across new word and paste it on my notebook with the examples. Right, so after completion of the video, you don't have to watch very lengthy videos, right? You have to start with at least 10 minutes or 12 minutes, that's sufficient, right? And whenever you, as I mentioned, that whenever you come across any word, just paste on your notebook, use in different sentence, then just try to speak in front of the mirror, right? Suppose you learn 5 words on that video, in that video, and try to mimic with sentences in front of the mirror, because mirror technique is quite effective if you are a beginner, especially if you don't have a partner, because that time I didn't have a partner, so that's why I used mirror technique. Second, listening. How will you listening? Okay, so what you have to do, listen it attentively, just like disconnect all the distraction, just sit in a peaceful place and just listen it like concentrately, right? And at least 2 to 3 times. You don't need to listen very lengthy video. At least 10 minutes is sufficient, right? 10 minutes is sufficient, right? And again, if you don't understand, decrease the speed. Whenever you don't understand any word, if they are speaking faster, to understand its pronunciation, decrease the speed and listen with subtitles, because you are a beginner. Because when I was a beginner, I listened with subtitle. It made my listening easy, right? And listen it 2 to 3 times, because you doesn't mean you have to listen podcast. You can listen any serial in English even, because I used to listen like a podcast, documentary, story. I think stories are very interesting if you are a beginner, because when I was completely a beginner and I just watched so many stories, like I generally followed motivational stories to fuel myself, right? And it is up to you what kind of stories, what kind of documentary, podcast, conversation you like. You can watch, you can listen, right? And third one, picture description. That is really important, which I used to do. Picture description, like you have to describe your surrounding. If you are eating, even you can describe that food. Suppose you are eating food, you can say my mother, she cooked this food and the taste of this food is really taste like scrumptious, very yummy, right? And I'm sitting on a chair and having my food. So you have to describe that situation. Just and if you're a beginner, you can start with the translating, because I did it. I translated because in order to be familiar in English, so I took the assistance with Hindi to English like translation. I know many people, they say you don't need to like use translation Hindi to English from native to any other language. No, but I did it. And the fourth one is practice, right? You can do practice with your friends. If your friends don't speak this language, try to find and make application, any application. Nowadays we have so many resources, right? We have opportunity to interact diverse people with the help of social media. And I convinced my friends, right? I convinced my friends to speak this language, because we all were preparing for the same exam, IELTS exam, right? I joined one institute, and I can say I learned most of my English with the help of institute, because in spoken classes are different and IELTS is different. In a spoken class you are taught grammar, but in IELTS you have to pay attention, writing, reading, listening, speaking. Like there is no time for grammar. Though they were offering grammar classes, but I was not interested because I was already good at grammar section. So I skipped. I just preferred to take the IELTS classes. So in this way, I can say I learned. And you must have seen, you must have said sorry. And one thing which we everybody knows, that the more you speak, the more we learn, right? The more we become confident. So some people, they wait for the right moment to speak, right? Don't wait. I didn't wait for the right moment. Whenever I feel to talk, I just talked with my friends on social media. Even I used to talk my sister-in-law, right? If in your family, I know many times, like your family doesn't understand English, but you can convince them that, Mama, I am just trying a one story in front of you. So like, it will help to boost your confidence. You will memorize it, right? So you can do this technique if anybody in your family is supportive or wants to see like a grow in this language. You can convince anybody in your house and just speak in, take one topic and describe in front of him or her. In this way you can also learn, because I did it, right? So if you found this video helpful, and do not forget to like and subscribe my video.